Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special QuarenTime. It is no longer the QuarenTimes, and we have not posted in a long time since we were in holiday spirits. We thought it would be fun to make a little video for all of you. And mostly this is inspired by some events that occurred.
That sounds ominous.
It does sound ominous.
Bum, 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 bum. We took a class.
We took a class.
We took a class about wreath making.
We did. Afterwards, we realized we did not have to do it the way that we were told to do it, which was to buy really expensive things. We didn't have to.
No.
Why would you buy expensive things when you could get the same things at the dollar store?
There you go.
So that's,
now, the more expensive things probably, look differently. You have more choices, for sure.
Sure.
But we're cheap.
If you'd like to follow along with us, you absolutely can do that. We have designed this video for you to be able to make your own dollar store wreath. I have one recommendation. If you're going to follow along, please know this is an extensive process, okay? And if you're gonna do this, you probably want a buddy and maybe a fun drink, because this takes like an hour or maybe two to get a wreath looking really nice. But
it's fun.
Enjoy! We found our wreath. It's the saddest looking wreath in the store, and we are going to try to transform it into not a sad wreath, like a Charlie Brown transformation where all the children swarm around and make Christmas magic happen.
We've been looking for the wreaths, but I think I found something better. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Mom Rita, I don't think that's gonna match anything that's ever existed,
Sam,
actually.
it's a red tree.
I
Have you ever in your life seen a red tree?
have not, except maybe on Charlie Brown.
Okay, fine. We'll keep looking.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to our video.
What is this voice? And
I was just imitating Julia Child. She actually cooked, so it doesn't really make any sense. But I just was feeling like Julia Child right there.
okay, is it because of this costume?
No, just because we're on video and I can see us sitting across the table. No, the costume is Christmas. You told me to get dressed like Christmas. You got dressed like Christmas.
These are sort of two different Christmas vibes.
Is yours a Christmas vibe?
Yes.
Is mine a Christmas vibe?
Well, yes.
Okay, so then we're both right.
Okay, I guess.
Do you see a problem with this? I don't see a problem with this.
I guess I can't argue with that.
Do you want me to change?
No,
Because I kind of want you to change. Where's your elf hat?
I don't think I own an elf hat.
You don't own an elf hat?
No.
Everyone should own an elf hat.
Do you have an extra one that I can borrow?
No. I only own this one.
Okay, well, I think we're at a crossroads here.
Okay, well you can keep your Christmas vibe going,
Okay.
and I'll keep my Christmas vibe going.
You know what we should have done?
What?
We should have made hot chocolate for...
Oh, we should have. Well, maybe we can do that. I'm an elf. I can do things really fast.
You can?
Yeah.
Like how fast?
Stupid fast.
Like snap your fingers and make it happen fast?
Possibly. Snap your fingers. Was that fast enough for you?
Wow. That was really incredible. You are one impressive elf.
I am an excellent elf.
I'm very excited to make these wreaths today.
Today, we are going to take this sad excuse for a wreath. We're going to take these materials that we acquired at the dollar store primarily. This wreath, these materials, we're going to show you how to make an excellent wreath.
It's true. Here we go. I think the first thing that we were told in our wreath making class was that it's very important to fluff the wreath out and make sort of a trough with the branches. So that's what we are going to do first. Now we have our fluffed wreath, which is already a little bit better. Instead of continuing to deal with this flat run over by a truck wreath, we're going to add to it.
Now you can see, well, we've cut some of the ends off of the sticks, and now Sammy Blue is wiring it into the wreath because you have to make sure it will stay. Like, that's the trick. So she's using these really thin wires to wire it in there. Also, it is important to note that all of these are going the same direction. That's a very important piece to this puzzle, is that you always lay them going in a circle.
Now that looks really
That's
funny.
really terrible.
That's really weird.
That's odd.
Check it out, Mama Rita.
Nice.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad. So now the next trick is to spread out the little green things and wind them so that it looks like they're intertwined with the evergreen stuff. So that's what we're gonna do next. What is the favorite Christmas present you've ever gotten?
My favorite Christmas present I've ever gotten?
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Can you guess?
Your dollhouse?
Yeah.
I kind of figured. But which one? Oh, or was only one a Christmas present?
Only one was a Christmas present. The other one that I got was a birthday present. That was a pretty great first Christmas present. And it's the only Christmas present I think I've ever gotten that was not wrapped. So it was like it was the kind that you come out of your room Christmas morning and it's right there and you can be like, ah, I'm so excited. It's my dollhouse.
Yeah, do you know where we built that dollhouse? We had
Didn't
to build
Dad build it in your closet?
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. That's so funny.
Yeah, we had to build it in the bathroom because we had to do it that night. Because
You did it that night? I thought he was building it over a period of time.
No, we stayed up forever and ever, amen, to build that for you, just so you'd have it.
That's so funny. Well, thank you. It was the most memorable Christmas present of all time, probably.
It probably didn't take that long to...
It took forever.
Okay, so here's what that looks like. It means finding the individual strands and kind of winding them around a little bit. So it looks like the little green sticky thing is a part of all the evergreen stuff. See, here's one that's kind of done. There's one that's a little bit more done. And we're going to put other stuff on it too. We kind of made it so that some of the things stick outwards and out from the edges as well, so that it's not perfectly around. Next, what are you going to put on next, Sammy?
Next, it's time for the goldish stuff. Because my wreath is a very royal wreath. It's a very, what's the word? Pretentious. It's a very pretentious wreath.
It's a pretentious wreath.
Yeah, it has it feels like it's big stuff. And so we're going to put these dollar store gold decorations on my wreath. But it's getting trickier and trickier to get to the bottom of the wreath.
We stuck one in between the two other stick things, and now she's going to wire it in. Okay, listen. I said it once already. I'm going to say it again. I don't know what dollar store employee had a vendetta against the plastic greenery. But some of these are really, really mangled. So you do have to take the time. So can you see it's like really kind of smunched up all over? You do have to take the time to spread the things out a little bit. Like when you spread them out and twist it, like you can twist them. Like it's wire. You can twist it and it will stay. And then when you do that, see, then it's all spread out nice. Do you see that? If you work at the dollar store, please stop smashing the plastic greenery. Okay, look at that. Now you've got the Charlie Brown wreath with some filler branches and the royal gold pieces. So what's next?
I think ribbon.
Ribbon. Yep, so which ribbon are you going to use?
Probably this gold ribbon. Let's see.
Show us the ribbon.
You have your ribbon.
Yes.
And what you can do is make a loop with your ribbon. And you want to make a circle. And once you've made a circle with your ribbon, then you pinch it in the middle, like this. And then and now it's a bow. See how it's a bow now? Ta-da, it's a bow.
Especially if you like squinch it in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, if you squinch it, now it looks more like a bow.
Yeah.
So if we squinch it in the middle, then we can push it into the wreath to see if it's the right size that we like. This one, I think, is pretty close to what I want, but depending on your wreath and how big of a bow you like, you might want it bigger, you might want it smaller. So
and depending how far you're going to shove it in the wreath.
If you have a thick wreath, you're going to want a big bow. If you have a thin wreath, you'll want a skinnier bow. If you want a really big bow, you need a really big circle. And then you can do this, pinch it in the middle. And now, whoa, I have a really comically large bow. So once you've decided on the size of your bow, then you want to turn your ribbon so that the correct side of your ribbon is facing out. In order to get, right now, the wrong side of my ribbon, and it's kind of hard, I'm sure it's hard to see on the video, but this is the wrong side of my ribbon right now. So in order to get the right side of your ribbon to face out, you just do a little half turn with the ribbon. So you just go like this, shoop, and now it's the right side of my ribbon.
And now you're just going to wire it in.
So here's our finished first ribbon. Then we will just add some more. We have our bow now. We've got our ribbon running this way.
So you make it loose-ish. You want it to stick out from the wreath. You don't want to tuck it really sharp. You want to keep a loop, and then you wire it in and then cut off the end.
So we've realized too late that we are running very low on ribbon.
Too late.
So what we've decided to do is we cut our remaining ribbon into 2 equal-sized strips, and we're just gonna make do with what we have. We still have our 1 ribbon that's finished, and we're gonna see if we can make close to the same sized bow and tail with the 2 strips we have left.
And now you just have 1 more to go.
It's true, just 1 more.
Making the circle, pinching the middle, half twist to make the ribbon face the right direction. Good job. Find your spot.
Finished wreath product. It needs fluffing and then it's done.
For a Charlie Brown $5 Walmart wreath and some dollar store little flower picks.
It's pretty great, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I'm very impressed with us. And check this out. Because we did wiring instead of hot gluing, you can shape this thing as much as you want, and it's not going nowhere. Oh man, my false hair is going places.
Your hair fell. It will last forever and ever, amen.
My great-great-great-grandchildren will someday inherit this stupid wreath, and they'll say, why, oh why, do we have this stupid dollar store wreath from great-great-great-grandma? And their mother will say, I don't know.
Good job, Sam.
Thank you, and now it's your turn.
This is not really a round wreath. This is like a hang down-ishly wreath that I have been hanging on my door for a while, but it is smashed. The pine cones are smashed. So I'm gonna take the pine cones off, and I'm gonna try putting some of these things in here and some ribbon and see what we can create.
Do you have a professional opinion on our wreath making so far? Percy, can I show you this wreath? Percy, come. Can you just take a look at this wreath for me? Can you just tell me your opinion on that wreath?
I've gotten all the stuff cut out, and I've laid it all kind of flat. Now I'm gonna stick stuff in.
It sort of looks like, if a tree was roadkill, that's what that looks like right now.
Wow. That feels really neat.
So we've picked placement for the extra flocking on the wreath, and now she's just wiring those things in. Well, I believe that.
Look.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, that looks so much better already.
It looks so much better already.
It does not look like roadkill anymore. It
Nope.
looks like a beautiful Christmas thing waiting to come to be. What?
Sure. So, are you ready?
Yes. Still
So
rolling.
we've decided, I've made a decision about my wreath. It needs some girth. I'm gonna put one right over here to make it wider. And give her some hips. And one over here somewhere.
We now have all the things wired in. Look at that. That's beautiful. Great work, Mama Rita.
Thank you.
It looks really lovely.
All right, and now we're gonna make some ribbon.
Perfect. You have them.
You're not a very good helper.
I'm holding the wires for you. Can I tell you a story of a time that I was a great helper?
Please tell me a story of a time when you were a great helper.
When I was helping out at church all the time, was the kind of tech director person who would set his coffee mug down in just the weirdest of places.
Sure.
Like he would set it down on the back of a set piece. I just watched him set down his coffee cup, and I know 100% he is never going to remember that that's where he set down his coffee cup.
Sure.
Or he'd set it on like the corner of the drum kit, or like, you know, the back of
Places where coffee doesn't belong.
never where coffee belongs. I would watch him set down his coffee mug, and then as soon as he like turned his back, I would immediately pick up his coffee mug and then like, you know, follow him. We'd continue doing whatever. He never noticed that I did this. And then inevitably when he turned around and was like, "Where did I put my coffee?" I'd be like, "It's right here." I picked it up, and then I would tell him where he put it, and he would be like, "Why did I put it there?" Sometimes I'm really good at helping. In this case, not so much, but it's because my legs are tired.
Your legs are tired.
My legs are tired.
You would make
I
a
was
terrible elf, Sam.
I
You
know,
would make a terrible,
but
terrible elf.
I've been standing up
This
for
is the
so
busy
long.
season, Sam. I don't think I want this long one, Sam. I'm just going to use this little short one because this isn't heavy.
Well, I guess just when you try to be a good helper to a person, it's when they reject you and turn their back on you forever.
Because that's what happens right here. Okay,
my
see
goodness.
that? So there is the beginning of bow. It's
Do you want to finish?
weird. There's a
It's
hole.
weird.
It needs something right there. Is that better?
Yeah, I think so. Looks good.
All right. There we go.
I love it.
Now
Beautiful.
you know. You too can make a better wreath out of a Charlie Brown wreath from Walmart and
Whatever you find in your dollar store.
whatever you find at the dollar store.
It's beautiful.
There it is. Pretty good. Sam,
Yeah,
I want some more hot chocolate.
I have some good news for you.
What is it?
You're an elf, and I think you can just make more.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You can't just make more?
I can't just make more. Elves only ever get one wish.
And you made hot chocolate?
For you. I used my one wish for you to have hot chocolate.
Oh, that's so nice.
I've been saving it for thousands of years.
Wow. That's really nice.
I
of
know.
you.
I know. I am a very nice elf.
Well, thank you for joining us today for our wreath making experiment.
Which was successful.
It was a successful experiment.
Yeah.
I had my doubts, to be honest with you. After we took our class, we were looking around, we realized how expensive everything was, and Mama Rita here said, there's no way we're gonna make a wreath with the stuff at the store. And I said, of course not, no way. Because we could make a wreath of the same quality with stuff from Hobby Lobby. And Mama Rita said, not even Hobby Lobby. We could do it from the dollar store. Most of this is dollar store stuff, and it does look remarkably good. That's a win for Mama Rita. You were right on that one.
I am always right.
Okay, well, let's not get carried away.
Thanks for joining us. Now go make your own wreath, because you can do it.
And we'll see you some other time.
Bye.